Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up? What's up, gamers? It's Friday, the 23rd, not the 13th, and June is almost over. But let's get down to business here. Got what's up, Tech for Gamers, WCCF Tech, Game Developer in Tweaktown. What's happening? All right, look. Got this nice little article here from WCCF Tech. Listen to this. Starfield would have been further delayed if it was releasing on PlayStation 5. Bethesda Pete Hines says. Says here, Starfield would have been delayed further if it was also releasing on PlayStation 5. According to a recent statement from Bethesda's Senior Vice President of Global Marketing and Communications, speaking during the trials between Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, and the Federal Trade Commission, as reported by IGN, Pete Hines commented on the development of Xbox console exclusive, such as Redfall and Starfield, say that it is easier to ensure the quality of titles coming on fewer platforms, as it is possible to hold more rounds of quality assurance testing. Speaking specifically about Starfield, Pete Hines said the game wouldn't be out in 9 weeks if it had to support another platform, the PlayStation 5 in this case. And anything else? Anything else? Going once, going twice. Anything else? And it says here, that Starfield would be delayed if it was also coming to PlayStation 5. It's not surprising at all, considering what Bethesda showed off the game earlier this month during the Xbox showcase. The huge amount of available planets and the possibility granted by such a vast game world, after all, would have required extensive testing on all platforms. Starfield launches on PC, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series X and Series S on September the 6th worldwide. The game will be available from September 1st for all those purchase the game Premium and Constellation Edition. That means the game is coming out on the Steam Deck, Linux desktop, wherever you can find Game Pass at. Apple cloud gaming through gaming through the clouds. It will be available. Look, it will be available on Apple, Windows, Linux, the Steam Deck, the ANEO GPD 1X, ASUS. So look, you know, Microsoft's seal of quality is different from PlayStation seal of quality, different from Nintendo seal of quality, it's different from Valve. PlayStation seal of quality is different from Nintendo's, different from Microsoft, different from Valve. Nintendo seal of quality is different from Sony, Microsoft, and Valve. And Valve's seal of quality is different from Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. Look, if the game, every console is different. So releasing a game, you know, takes releasing a game on all platforms, you know, takes up a lot of time. So when Microsoft bought ZeniMax Bethesda, you know, Starfield, we knew Starfield was going to be exclusive to Xbox. We already know this, and we knew that means that PC was going to be playing, Xbox was going to be playing it, and also Apple gamers through the cloud, since Microsoft put xCloud on Apple. You know, what I find funny about this article is, like, you know, gamers try to act like, you know, like PlayStation never released a bad game or Nintendo never released a bad game. It's when Xbox release a bad game, then the gamers come out the woodwork and try to attack Microsoft, and then try to give Nintendo and Sony a pass. Starfield, you know, showed why it needed to be on the Xbox Series X and S, and also PC. So, you know, Bethesda, you know, they were the first to jump on board with Game Pass, you know, with Microsoft when they were doing on Game Pass. You know, it took him 3 years, you know, the deal was done. And matter of fact, nobody knew about this until they announced it. They were talking for 3 years behind closed doors, and nobody knew about this until like so they made the big announcement. But based on what was shown at the Xbox Bethesda showcase, showed how much work the game showed how much work, time, energy, effort, dedication, commitment that the developers put into that Bethesda put into this game to make it possible. So to release that game now on another platform will take up a lot more time. So once Bethesda released this game on Xbox and PC, since PC and Xbox almost use the same hardware, it made the workload it made the work more easier, because the Xbox, they're using a Windows platform. They're using the Windows operating system, Intel technology. So it made the work more easier now. So now Bethesda, they can focus now. They can really hone their skills, commit. They can stay focused on one platform, which is the PC platform, because PC uses Intel architecture, Windows operating system. So it made them like more like locked in, and now they don't have to worry about any other outside platform. They can really commit. And this is what this article is talking about. The good thing now, what makes it so good for the Steam Deck now too, is that the Steam Deck is a portable PC. The Steam Deck uses Windows and Linux operating system. So of course, when Starfield comes out, that game is going to be on the Steam Deck without a doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So since the Steam Deck is a portable PC, and Bethesda is using like Intel and Windows operating system and all that, it made their work more easier now. Now they can lock in. They don't have to worry about no other outside platform, no other outside ecosystem. So when they say it's going to take extra more time to like release it on another platform, that's what they're talking about. The Asus ROG is going to benefit from this too. The Asus ROG is going to benefit from the from Starfield being released. They're going to benefit. So yeah, it made sense to release it on PC. That way they can stay. Their programmers, their engineers can stay committed to this one platform, and that way the engineers and the developers and the engineers at Intel and Microsoft, they can talk about the ins and outs of the game and what they're trying to accomplish and everything. So yeah, it made more sense, versus trying to release the game on a like on a PlayStation, like on PlayStation, So it just makes more sense, man. Because if you are a developer, there's only so much time you have. So when it comes to exclusivity, that means that game is for that platform. That means no other platform can get it. And if you're like making a game, say like for like some developers they have the time and the patience to make a game for like all three platforms, right? Some developers, but when it's like a console exclusive now, it's specifically for that console, for that platform. It's just like what Square Enix just said when they said about Final Fantasy being released on PlayStation. it says they talked about how the engineers at Sony like gave them the tool, the insight, the tools that they need to utilize the PlayStation hardware. So the same rule now applies back to Bethesda with Microsoft. The engineers at Microsoft and I would say Intel or AMD, you know, they work with Bethesda on this game. You know, there's constant communication back and forth. You know, about the hardware they're trying to use, the tools they need, everything. So yeah, it made them like more committed, more focused versus on a game such as Starfield versus trying to put it on PlayStation. So it makes more sense, man. And then it saved them time too. You know, it saved them time. But when it comes to this this ZeniMax Bethesda, you know, Microsoft was trying to get Game Pass off the ground, and they were asking developers, and Bethesda was the one that jumped on board. You know, took them 3 years, and it worked, and now we are here. So yeah, September the 6th. This is July 23rd. We got another what? Another. So this is the 23rd. So 7 plus 6 is 13. And then add that to 62 days. So July and August have 31 days. So 13 plus 60, 62. That's about another 75 days, and then another 75 days, and then Starfield is here. But yeah, you know, when Bethesda released Starfield on PC and Xbox, you know, because Xbox and PC, you know, Xbox is a portable PC. You can say that. You know, they use the same. You know, they're using the same platform, same hardware, same operating system. So it made Bethesda even more commit. You know, to commit the game to PC too, because PC now they have the, you know, they have the graphics card, they have the memory, the RAM to run the game on PC however you want to, however you see fit. So it is 60 frames a second on PC, you know. So yeah, it makes them more, like, I would say it makes them more locked in when it comes to the Xbox and PC platforms. Make them lock in, you know, so they don't have to worry about outside developers, you know, say like Nintendo or Sony. You know, they can be more fully commit to the Xbox ecosystem and hardware, along with Windows and Intel, AMD. That way. Anyway, latest video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Go. Peace.